Hi everyone. We're on the gas website, which can be reached via the Plumbing Studies website. So this one here, www.ihaledu.co.uk, and you'll land here. And there's a lot of plumbing stuff on here. If we go down, lots more sites here. So all I've done is clicked onto this gas principles, which took me here. So we land here, and there's a lot of gas safety legislation. GSIURs are here, so you can open that up on its own there. You can look through there. So what's good about this is you can then look at the legislation quiz down at the bottom. Just make sure that you're using the documents correctly, and you can find information in it, which is a great skill to have. We'll go over to the menu section over here and click on combustion. It takes you through combustion, basics of combustion, calorific values, incomplete combustion, signs of incomplete combustion, telling you what a stoichiometric combustion means all the way through. And then at the bottom of the page again, there is a quiz on combustion, so you can just test your knowledge on combustion there. Move over to the menu again. Principles of flues. So there's a couple of videos here showing you bits and pieces. There's a flue flow testing video. There's a chapter of a book there that's free. Anybody can download this, all about flues and chimneys. A few bits and pieces here about the British standard covering flues, classification of flues, what material they're made from, some images of some flues, codes of flues, approved document part J is there, and again, down at the bottom, there's a quiz on flues, just to check that you're taking in the knowledge that's there. Flue flow testing, go back to the menu. We'll click on flue flow testing and it will take us to another page. Let's try it again, see it's a bit slow. There we go. So again, if we click onto stacking up, it will take us to another page, unless that page has disappeared. No, it hasn't, it's still there. So that's a useful bit of reading on that other website, external website, where that link takes you. We've got what is a flue flow test, spillage test, and it talks you through what each thing is. And then we can move over to understanding ventilation. I must point out at this stage, though, as well, that this website doesn't cover the entire range of gas. It's there as a good sort of revision tool to complement, whatever training manual you're using, whether it be a Logic, a BPEC, or a Viper gas one that we use. This is a good site to come to go over key bits of information, key little bits of skills and knowledge that you can use before your summative assessments and your practical assessments. So we're on understanding ventilation here, so it's just telling us what ventilation is all about. There's a couple of examples we'll go through. Got compartment ventilation with examples of how to do it, vents in series, and it just takes you through nice and easily. There isn't a quiz on that one, so we'll have to. I have got a quiz on the ventilation. I will update that and add that too. Gas pipe work. So we've got pipe sizing, we've got the British standards and materials, etc. And then there is a quiz there on pipe work. And then another quiz on pipe work. Some tightness testing information. Quite a bit of info there for you to look through. And some videos on calculating gas pipe sizing and some free templates to use when you are pipe sizing. Pipe sizing is quite straightforward as long as you're using the correct tables and you've been shown how to go through it methodically. So we'll move on to gas controls. Various videos there of trainers from around the UK going through controls on a controls board and showing you common faults that happen with certain controls. Because a lot of these controls, a lot of people will not see anymore. The appliances that they were on simply aren't there. So it's a good, useful video, that. And we've got some gas rating information, background information, imperial meters. We've got the calculations there for imperial and metric. And it just works your way through, gives you some examples. Well, I was a big advocate of this. When I was sort of designing this, I wanted to put in what every figure meant, because I've always remembered this from when I was learning, that these random figures would appear. I say, well, what does that actually mean? So I've always put in. So when I'm doing calculations, I'll always write down for my students where does it come from? Where do these numbers come from? What do they mean? So that's all there. There is a revision page, which has got a load of quizzes on there, just to get you into the zone of using your reference material. Got some unsafe situations, so we can have a look at those. Meters. So it's a couple of slide decks there going through meters. I'm just showing you what's what with a meter. So we've got obviously low pressure and medium pressure. We've got unsafe situations twice there. There we go. I need to change the title of that, because that's, and maybe put that somewhere else. But gas escape flow chart and unsafe situations procedures. That's another presentation there. So you can see the gas type's got quite a lot on it. And as I said right at the outset, it is more to do with recapping your already existing information. That's what it's all about, really. And you get to it, don't forget, from this plumbing website, www.ihaledu.co.uk. This website's got a load of stuff on. As I say, it's got standard apprenticeships, EPAs, skills, knowledge activities, etc. And then all these hashtags. So if you're on an apprenticeship, plumbing apprenticeship, you use those websites coming down here. You're on a level 2 technical, you go on level 2, and if you're on an advanced diploma level 3, you go down there, and these are generic ones. Some level 1 stuff here, and that's about it, really. But what I wanted to show you was, we came down here, went to level 3, and I made this site when I was delivering gas to the level 3 students who were going to gas principles, and it brings you straight there. And that's it. So hope this is some help to you, and it's just showcasing what this website is, and it will be updated again, and they're all updated regularly. Thank you.